Usually the Vietnam analogy isn't accurate. In Afghanistan, it is. If you look at the structural situation, you have a sort of thankless counterinsurgency in a backward, strategically marginal country with deeply rooted local conflicts, with a boundary, safe havens across a boundary nearby that we can't get at. I mean, this looks like Vietnam Redux. And the problem is that we're already in there, right? So everyone talks about Johnson and Kennedy. Nah, the problem is Nixon, right? If you're Obama, you are Richard Nixon and Henry Kissinger in Vietnam. You're not LBJ. You're not facing the question of whether we escalate. You're facing the question of, oh my God, I've inherited an incredibly difficult situation. What do I do now? You know, there's an old joke about a guy who gets lost in the woods, and he stumbles into a clearing finally, and he sees a house, and he knocks on the door, and the farmer comes out, and the guy says to him, "Excuse me, I'm completely lost. Can you tell me how to get back to town?" And the farmer looks at him and says, "Well, the first thing is I wouldn't start from here." You know, if you're looking for how to get out of Afghanistan, you know, the first thing is I wouldn't start from such an absolutely god-awful situation. Because basically, what you're facing in Afghanistan is a really tough choice between the costs of staying and the risks of leaving. There is no silver bullet. There's no $100 policy lying on the ground waiting to be picked up. If you read the Bob Woodward book, the administration keeps cycling back to hoping that some slight tweak on some specific strategy is going to get them out of this. It's not. At the end of the day, the choice we have to make in Afghanistan is, you know, should I stay or should I go? You know, if you stay, there'll be trouble. If you leave, there'll be double, or vice versa, depending on your perspective. Both options suck, and the real question is, you know, which are you prepared to live with?